The foundation of irresistible attraction. The invisible force of attraction. Attraction isn't something you can force, it's an unconscious response. Women are wired to notice certain signals in men long before they even realize it. Confidence, calmness, and purpose aren't just traits, they are invisible markers of value. When you understand this, you stop trying to impress and start naturally becoming someone worth noticing. Most men make the mistake of oversharing, seeking approval, or showing neediness. These behaviors do the opposite, they repel. Instead, the first step is mastering your internal state. Your emotions, thoughts, and energy communicate far more than your words ever will. Women sense it instinctively. A man who is centered, steady, and purposeful radiates a magnetic presence. Confidence without showing off. True confidence isn't loud or aggressive. It's quiet, assured, and consistent. Think of it as emotional gravity. Women are drawn to men who don't need validation from them. They are drawn to men who hold their own energy. To cultivate this, start small. Make decisions decisively. Speak with clarity and conviction. Handle minor stress calmly, it shows resilience. Every interaction becomes a subtle signal. You are someone she can rely on, someone with a mind of his own. These cues are far more powerful than words like "I'm confident" or "I'm successful." The psychology of subtle mystery. Mystery is magnetic because humans crave what they cannot fully predict. When you reveal everything at once, the brain disengages, there's no longer anything to pursue. Instead, drop small hints about your life, passions, and experiences. Let her curiosity do the work for you. Share stories that highlight who you are without over-explaining. Avoid being immediately available or overcommitted to her attention. Keep interactions playful, light, and layered. This creates psychological tension, a natural pull that makes her think about you even when you're not around. Purpose, the core attractor. Beyond charm or looks, purpose is the single strongest attractor. A man with direction, ambition, and values sends a signal that he is capable of providing stability and excitement. Women don't just want a nice guy. They want someone who moves through the world with intention. Ask yourself, what drives you? What are your non-negotiables? When you align your actions with your purpose, it becomes impossible to fake attraction. You become magnetic without trying. Takeaway: the foundation of inevitable attraction is internal. Master your emotions, embody quiet confidence, cultivate mystery, and live with purpose. These aren't tricks, they are psychological, truths that make you naturally irresistible. The psychology of connection. Emotional triggers create attachment. Attraction becomes unforgettable when it's tied to emotion. Women don't just respond to looks or charm, they respond to how you make them feel. Small, consistent emotional cues trigger longing and deepen interest over time. Think of the moments that linger in your own memory: excitement, intrigue, anticipation. The same applies to women. Subtle compliments, playful teasing, or thoughtful gestures activate emotional responses that stick far longer than words or flashy displays of status. The key is balance. Too much attention feels overwhelming. Too little feels indifferent. You want her to notice your presence, feel curiosity, and anticipate your next interaction. The pull of intrigue. Mystery continues to play a vital role here. Women are naturally drawn to men whose actions and reactions are unpredictable yet consistent in value. It's not about playing games, it's about creating a sense of depth and dimension in your presence. Practical steps. Share stories that reveal values without over-explaining. Keep conversations light but meaningful. Show subtle interest, then step back, allow her brain to fill in the blanks. This creates a magnetic tension, a psychological pull, making her mind return to you even in your absence. The more she thinks about you, the stronger the emotional attachment grows. Teasing and playful dynamics. Playfulness is a secret psychological tool. Light teasing activates dopamine, the same chemical triggered by excitement and anticipation. Women enjoy the thrill of subtle challenge, as long as it's respectful and confident. Examples: playfully question her assumptions. Lightly challenge her opinions in a fun, teasing way. Use humor to create inside jokes, forming shared emotional experiences. This combination of intrigue and play forms the emotional glue that keeps her invested, wanting more of your attention and energy. Deepening connection through vulnerability. While mystery attracts, vulnerability connects. Sharing small, authentic parts of yourself creates trust and emotional intimacy. Women are drawn to men who are comfortable in their own skin, even with imperfections. Reveal challenges or lessons you've learned. Express passions that matter to you. Show emotional awareness without oversharing. When balanced with confidence and purpose, vulnerability makes you relatable yet compelling, the perfect combination for deep attraction. Takeaway: emotional attachment is built through subtle cues, playful tension, and authentic vulnerability. By combining intrigue with meaningful connection, you create a magnetic pull that keeps her thinking about you constantly. The subtle art of making her fall. Escalating attraction without desperation. At this stage, the goal is to deepen attraction without pushing or appearing needy. Women are drawn to men who can lead interactions with calm assurance. Subtle escalation isn't about pressure. It's about creating moments of connection that naturally build desire. Start with small, meaningful gestures. Light touches on the arm during shared laughter. Engaging her with curiosity about her thoughts and dreams. Offering gentle guidance in playful debates. These actions communicate confidence and leadership without verbal declarations. They allow attraction to grow organically, rooted in psychology rather than manipulation. Create memorable experiences. Emotionally charged experiences make you unforgettable. Women remember how they felt more than what you said. Shared experiences that combine fun, excitement, or emotional depth create a lasting imprint. Take her on unique, engaging outings. Introduce moments of surprise or thoughtful planning. Share stories or activities that evoke laughter, awe, or intrigue. The key is association. When she thinks of these positive feelings, her mind associates them with you. This creates an internal pull, making her anticipate your presence. The power of consistent presence. Subtlety also means staying consistent without overwhelming. Be present in her life through meaningful interactions, but avoid over-communication. This gives her the space to develop curiosity and desire, which strengthens emotional attachment. Consistency signals reliability, which women instinctively value. It doesn't need to be excessive texts or calls quality over quantity. Even small gestures that show attentiveness matter more than constant contact. Deepening emotional intimacy. Attraction reaches its peak when emotional intimacy aligns with physical chemistry. Listening deeply, validating feelings, and sharing your authentic self creates mutual vulnerability. Women feel drawn to men who can hold their energy while honoring hers. Ask insightful questions that reveal her values and passions. Mirror her emotions subtly to create alignment. Share personal ambitions and dreams, showing depth and purposes. This combination of emotional presence, intrigue, and subtle guidance makes her feel seen, understood, and inspired, a powerful formula for love. The subtle art of leaving a lasting impression. Finally, make moments with you memorable without being overbearing. End interactions with confidence, a hint of playful mystery, and reassurance that your presence is meaningful. These lingering impressions activate the psychological principle of scarcity, making her desire to see you again. Takeaway: by escalating attraction subtly, creating memorable experiences, and deepening emotional intimacy, You move from being noticed to being irresistibly loved. This is not manipulation, it's understanding human psychology and naturally aligning your presence with her emotional desires. Consolidating irresistible attraction. You've now discovered the underlying principles that make women naturally drawn to a man: confidence rooted in calmness, psychological triggers that create emotional pull, and subtle escalation that deepens connection. These aren't tricks or games, they are human truths that, when understood, make you naturally magnetic. Remember, attraction begins within. Your internal state, sense of purpose, and ability to remain grounded are what signal value without a single word. Combine that with emotional intelligence, knowing how to create curiosity, playful tension, and meaningful connection, and you're no longer just liked, you're remembered and desired. But knowledge alone isn't enough. Action is what transforms understanding into results. Implement these principles consistently. Maintain calm, centered confidence in every interaction. Use subtle mystery and playful dynamics to deepen attraction. Create emotionally charged experiences that linger in her mind. Balance presence with space, giving her the chance to feel longing and anticipation. Every step is a signal that you are a man who moves through life with purpose, depth, and authenticity. When combined, these signals form a magnetic field that makes her not just attracted, but genuinely invested in you. If you found these insights valuable, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. There's so much more to mastering attraction, confidence, and psychological influence, and you don't want to miss the next step in becoming someone women can't stop thinking about. Your journey isn't about manipulation, it's about elevating yourself to a level where being irresistibly loved becomes inevitable. Start applying these principles today and watch the dynamics around you transform.